Hello and welcome to Deertex.net. Deertex.net is a UK company. It's been trading for a long time and they've recently got into Deerhunter clothing. Now at the end of the day, the reason for it is because it's good. It's very good. I have been shooting for nearly 40 years. Right, my son's probably coming up 15, 20 years ish. Right, and at the end of the day, between us, we've tried just about every major and minor brand of shooting clothing, right, that money can buy. Just trying to find the best of what works. You try from military surplus to top end wax cotton and other tweeds and other fabrics, and they've all got their plus and their bad points, right? And it's just trying to find that one that's right there, right, just where you want it. Sorry, we shoot a variety of disciplines: shotgun, air rifle, full bore and small bore rifle, plenty of rough shooting. 99% of the shooting done is rough shooting, so and all weathers. And it's just trying to find that ideal combination of jacket, trousers and materials and so forth. But that's enough about me waffling even. When it comes down to it, taking all of our experience, putting it in the pot, Deerhunter is the one that's coming out at the top. Now, I'm not just saying that because I'm making the reviews that I make are the truth. I don't lie. If we had a problem with a garment, it would be included in the video. The clothing that you see that's on review, we've had for a few months, and at the end of the day, it's been used in all weathers. It's been hot, cold, horrendous rain. We live in the UK, we get plenty of that. And at the end of the day, it really has come out absolutely stunning. Now, it's enough of me going on about it. Let's have a look at what we've got here. One of the things that really stands out well with Deerhunter clothing is the quality of the material that it's made from. Now, one of the things that us shooters want, we want a fabric that's silent. I'm going to say that this is 99.9% silent because I'm betting the bottom dollar if I say it's 100%, one of you lot will get it to make a noise and you'll come back to me and say, no, it's not. It is the quietest fabric that I've come across for the type of use that we give it. Now, that is a massive plus. As you may well know, that slightest noise at night, it can travel miles and ruin a whole evening's enjoyment and entertainment. Sorry. But the fabric itself is very, very good. It's lined with, sorry, let's go back to this outer fabric for a minute. It's like a brushed nylon finish, right, which is, it's very nice, very warm to the touch. Even if you've had it sat in the back of your shooting vehicle for a couple of weeks and you haven't used it, then you get it out and it's just quite nice to pick up. It's not that clammy, cold, greasy wax cotton you might have had kicking around. There's a Deertex membrane, which if you're not familiar with Deertex, but you are familiar with Gore-Tex, think of that. It's a waterproof, breathable membrane. I have a couple of top-end Gore-Tex jackets which cost 2 or 3 times the price of this pair of trousers, and at the end of the day they are as breathable and as waterproof as these are. So I'm not knocking their breathability and waterproofness at all. In fact, they are extremely good. Now, going beyond that, let's cover the outside and then we'll have a look at what's hidden inside. Right, pockets. We all need plenty of pockets: knives, bullets, shotgun cartridges, you name it. Right, all the pockets on these trousers have proper waterproof zips, and the glorious thing about it is that they're YKK. Now, with waterproof zips, the only weak point that you get is when you pull the zip right up to the very top. You always get a tiny little gap. This has been covered. Well, it looks like a little garage that you tuck the zip into. So everything has been thought of, right? They've not just... It's one thing I will say about Deerhunter. Having had this for a while and used it, you can tell that the design has been pieced together following a lot of user discussion and feedback. And it really does ooze of that, right, whichever way you turn. Right, well, you've got your front pockets here. Right, they're nice and big. I don't know if you can see that. That's pretty much the expanse of it. Right, so you've got plenty of room in there. Waterproof zipper. Right, so you're not going to lose it. You've got the same on this side as well. on the sort of pretty much to the front, round to the side of the right thigh. Yeah, you've got another waterproof zipped pocket which is gusseted, so you've got quite a bit of room in there, and the actual seam is taped. No signs at all of lifting on that tape, and these have been used, they've been washed 3 times I think since we've had them. Sorry, so you know, at the end of the day, right, everything is really sort of coming together with these. The actual front fly, you've got a button here which is very well secured on the back, and then you have a nice big press stud in there as well, and there's your fly. That's not a waterproof zip, right? It's, I can't tell, but I would guess that this is YKK as well. It doesn't have it stamped on it, but if they're using that everywhere else and on their other garments, they're not going to shortchange the fly on the trousers, right? But again, everything's all pieced together nicely. Moving on down to the front, we have got, and this I love, right, articulated knees. Right, they, because of the thickness of the material, they're not majorly thick. It's not as if you buy something that's bomb-proof. You want that ease of movement. The knees, if you look, have been gusseted and articulated, which makes for very, very comfortable wearing. Right, the reinforcing fabric on these, both knees, you've got it. The bottom of the trousers, where they're going to get the real hard bashing, right, and on the seat, right, just everywhere where you're going to wear these trousers has got this fantastic reinforcing fabric on them. Not sure what it's called, but do know it works very, very well. While we're on the back of the trousers, we have a back pocket. So I never use my left back pocket. I didn't even know whether I had one or not on that side. But again, nice and big. So whatever you want to tuck away in there. Right, and again, waterproof zipper. Right, and on the left side, we have nothing. Right, that's fine. Moving down to the bottom of the legs, because I hear you all screaming how easy are they get on and off. You have, and obviously it's the same on the other side, where you've got a rubberized tag which is velcro closure, waterproof zipper again that comes up just below your knee, so it really opens right up to allow your great big feet in. And the best thing about it of all is that it keeps it nice and close round the bottom of your boot, so you haven't got trouser legs flapping around all over the place. Sorry. Washing. Now, what I will say, the instructions on there, if you follow them, you won't go wrong. Like I say, these trousers have been washed, I think, about 3 times since we've had them. 30-degree wash, allow them to room dry, washing line dry. Don't tumble them, don't iron them, just leave them hanging. They dry very, very quickly. Do they need ironing? No, not at all. Right, number one, I don't know anybody who irons their shooting kit, right, but number two, they just don't need it. Right, if you just hang them up, right, and let them get on with it, right, then fine. One thing I haven't mentioned, belt loops easily get a 50mm belt in there, 2 inches, right, piece of cake, right, and they're very well placed around. And the back is elasticated, and it's also cut higher than the front. It's actually quite a bit higher than the front, as you can see from that, obviously to avoid exposing the bottom of your back, which I think all of us have done at some point and regretted it. Shall we? Ordering. We found when we was actually ordering the review samples that the clothing sizes with Deerhunter, it doesn't apply to every product, but with some of them, they are that little bit out. So when you get on to deerhunter.net and you're going to place your order, when you get round to the actual order page, there's a panel down at the bottom which is sort of any other information, ordering instructions, whatever they call it, I don't know, but it's somewhere you can type in there a little bit of info for the people in the warehouse that are sorting out your order for you. Sorry, what we put our heads together, we thought, well, the safest way to ensure that you get exactly what you need in the quickest possible time is you actually, in that instruction panel, actually put the measurements that you want the garment to be. Right, then that way there's no ifs or buts. Right, I mean, use the Deerhunter guide guidelines, right, as much as you can, but actually just put that final bit of information in. That way, when you undo that package that arrives at your front door, you know that you're going to get the right thing out of it. Now, please subscribe to the channel. Right, there's a reason for it. There's other video reviews to come with Deerhunter clothing. If you've subscribed, you at the end of the day will receive the updates in your subscriber panel down the left side of your screen. If you have any questions, this is vitally important. I can't cover everything in a review. Right, I try, but I can't. I always forget something because I'm getting old. So if you've got any questions, drop me a line. If I don't know the answer for you, I'll find someone that does, but I guarantee you will get the correct answer, and that to me is the most important point of all. Right, so any questions, any queries, please drop me a line, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.